morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about lesson number 12, which is adding multimedia elements and forms. And in that multimedia elements we are going to see how to insert images, how to insert sounds, and how to insert videos. So the first program which is given here is it is how to insert an image. So for inserting an image, what is very important is image tag is very important. So along with image tag, you have to specify the source, that is the where the file is located. You have to specify it with src, which is called as source, and it is a attribute of image tag. Okay. So for example, here the first example is inside body tag they have given h1, that is heading 1. Okay, so you already learned that heading has levels of starting from h1 to it has h6. The heading is up to h1 to h6. Okay, so here they are given as h1 and the alignment is center. The text is Bharatiyar and the image is image src is equal to Bharatiyar dot GIF. Okay, the file extension is GIF. So here I have the example coding for you. For here if you see, the first program is inserting image. Okay, so this is the first program, inserting image. So I have typed the program in notepad file, then I saved the file as .html. So here you can see the HTML file. Okay, so this is the text file and this is the HTML file. So if you open the web browser, and you can see the Bharatiyar h1 in the center and the image. So this is not a GIF file, this is a JPEG file. So in my program itself, see, if you want to see the program, just right click it, and if you see view page source, you can see here. Okay, so here I have given the file extension as JPEG. Okay, in your book it will be as GIF. So here I change the extension as JPEG. Okay, so this is the first program, and then the second one is, so what happens, and now we will see some of the other attributes which we are making use in image tag. So the first one is alternative text, the second one is height and width, and the third one is vertical space and horizontal space. Okay, so the alternative text is used to describe the image so that some text is conveyed even when the image cannot be displayed. Okay, so if the image is not in your system, or if it has been removed from the server, or if it has been removed from your system, so instead of displaying the image, what it will do is it will display the alternative text. See, for example, here I have the second sample program. See, for here it is image 2. Okay, so here first here I have corrected a little bit in the width and height attribute. So the same program, so here I have made a small correction in, it's not a correction, I added the width and height attribute. Okay, so the same Bharatiyar.jpg. So and then I added width is equal to 20% and height is equal to 40%, and that's all the correct I did. I modified the program. So now the result will be this. See, the first output is the image is so large, so it has been in its original pixel itself, and now after changing the height and width, your image will be looking like this. Okay, so like that you can adjust your image height and width. And then the alternative text is nothing but, see here, this is the coding. So here I have mentioned as, now I changed the file name. Okay, so in the previous program the file name would be Bharatiyar.jpg. So now what I did is I changed the file name as Bharati, so that I don't have any file name as Bharati.jpg in my system. So what happens is, if I don't have the image, so automatically in that image place the alternative text will be printed. So here I have mentioned the ALT attribute, and inside the ALT attribute I have given National Poet of India. Okay, so now if I check the HTML file, see here, instead of having Bharatiyar image, I don't have a file which is called as bharati.jpg. So instead of displaying the image here, it is telling that here some image should be displayed, and you don't have that image. Actually here what image should be there is, it should be the national poet of India. Okay, so like this is the alternative text instead of displaying the image, if the image is not in your system. Clear, children? So this is how you should add your images. Okay, so this is what is given here. And then you have the next one, align attribute. So the align attribute is nothing but the align attribute is used to align the images with respect to the baseline of the text. So this attribute has the following values, so bottom, middle and top. So by default the text will be aligned in the bottom. If you want to change the position, you can give align equal to middle and top. So here is another example here. See here, so image source, they are given the image, and instead of if the image is not there, alternative text is also given, and the text is, this text is aligned in the bottom of the image by default, and break tag is given. So the output will be, so the parrot, and this will be at the bottom, the image will be at the bottom of the text line. So this is the bottom of the text line. Okay, so based on the bottom of the text line your image will be aligned. Clear? And then the next one is the same, and here I am setting the align attribute as top and the text here, so that the text will be at the top of the image. Okay, and then the next one is align is at the middle, so the text will be in the middle of the image. So these are the three things which are making use of attributes of image tag, and that is align attribute. Clear, children? Now we are going to see about scrolling text. So scrolling text is achieved through the tag which is called as marquee tag. So this is the general syntax. So marquee tag open, the text which should be scrolled, and close marquee tag. And in that marquee tag also you have attributes such as height and width, direction, behavior, scroll delay, scroll amount and loop. Okay, so first we will see the usage of marquee tag, and then we will see the attributes. So here I have the marquee tags program. So this is the same program which is given in your textbook. So see here, I have open marquee tag, and here I have close marquee tag, and I have set the text, the Government of Tamil Nadu, as bold, and comma Director of Education will be normal. And then here I have set the direction, that is another attribute for marquee tag, as right, and then the text continues, and here I am closing the second marquee tag. Okay, so what you should understand is, by default the marquee tag scrolls, the direction for scrolling the text by default is, here they are given, see here, direction, the text or image will move towards right to left by default. So this will be a one mark question, so you underline it. The text or image will move towards right side, that is, if this is your screen, your text will move from right side, from here to left side by default. Okay, if you are changing the value, for example here they have changed the value as direction as right, so what happens is, this text will move from right, okay, will start from right side to left side. See here, will tell you once again, yeah, a small correction. See, by default it will move from right to left. Okay, so by default it will move from right, so this is your right and this is your left, so by default it will move from right side to left side. And if you give right, what happens is, it moves from left side to right side. Okay, so if you see an example, you will be understanding it clearly. So here is the program, and now I will open the web page. See here. Now see that see the coding. So here I have given MarQ, the first one. This is the first MarQ tag. So here I have not mentioned any direction, so it is moving from right side to left side. And the second MarQ is this one. So whereas I have mentioned the direction as right. So what happens is the second text will move from left side to right side. So this is the destination point. Okay, so it should move from left to right. So now see here, it is moving from left side to right side, and this is the default one which moves from right side to left side. Now can you understand, children? Yes. So this is the use of MarQ tag, and you have several attributes in it. You have scroll delay, you have height and width of the MarQ tag. Okay, you can increase the height and width of MarQ tag. You have scroll delay. Scroll delay is nothing but once text completes its first round, that is from right to left or from left to right, then the second time when it should appear, you can give it in the scroll delay attribute. Okay, for that and all you don't have any examples in your textbook. As of now you just know what are all the purpose of these attributes. Okay, then the scroll amount is nothing but it defines the speed of the scroll. Okay, so fast, slow, or like that. Then loop is nothing but by default it will be repeating infinitely. Okay, so by default the loop value is infinite, so number of, until you close the web page it will be running. Or else if you want to have your scrolling for 5 times or for 10 times, you can even use the loop attribute inside the MarQ tag, and you can mention how many times that the scrolling should happen. Clear, children? Okay, then the next one is how to add videos and sound. So for both adding videos and sound, this embed tag is used. So it is used to attach an audio or video file easily within the web page. This tag includes the controls of multimedia automatically in the browser. Okay, so the no embed tag may be used as an alternate to display some other media file in the case of browser does not support embed tag. So what they are telling is, if your browser is not supporting embed tag, if it is telling error, then what you should do is you should make use of this no embed tag. Okay, so here almost your embed tag should be well and good and it should work fine. So, and even in embed tag you have the attribute which is called as source. So how we make use of source attribute inside image tag, in embed tag also we will make use of this source attribute, and which is a very primary attribute in embed tag. So this is a example program which is given here, and I will show you both the codings in one program itself. For example, how to add images, how to add video, how to add sounds. So both the coding will be in a single program itself, so that it will be easy for you to understand. Okay, so now see here, it is yeah, this is for video tag. Okay, or else we'll show this one. This is both audio and video. Okay, so now see here, so inside body tag I have used the MarQ tag. So in the MarQ tag I have mentioned, wish you all a very happy and a prosperous new year, which should be in bold. And then here I have a GIF file, so which is a video file. Okay, a small video file or a small GIF file, anything. So embed src is equal to new year dot gif. I have closed the video file, and then here I have opened a small mp3 file. Okay, so embed src happy new year dot mp3 file, and I have closed it. So here you will have, in the same program, in the single program, you will have scrolling, a video, and then a sound. Okay, so now we will see how this works, and this is the audio and video web page, so HTML file. And now see here I have the taggings here. For example, the taggings here, mark you tag. So by default it is moving from right side to left side. So the content is, wish you all a very happy and a prosperous new year. And then here I have added a GIF file. So instead of GIF file you can even have a video file here, but you should copy the full source, the file where it is located. Okay, so now here this is my file name, which is newer.gif. So this is running, and then here I am having a sound. Okay, so the sound, what I should do is I should press the play button.
Hi everybody! Wish you a happy new year!
So this is how you should combine each and every tag in a single program, so that it would be in a better understanding way to the readers. Okay, so even in this program itself you can modify the tags, you can add background colors, you can add even still 2 more videos or 2 more sounds. Okay, so like that you can add, going on add several tags. Okay, so all these based on your creativity. So the full HTML content, CSS, all everything is, it is used to view a web page in a more attractive manner, so that the reader should have fun, it should give some knowledge. The website should induce the reader to come once again, and he should visit the website again. So for all these purpose we are making use of this HTML, and then the rest of the lesson we will see CSS, cascading style sheets, etc. Okay, in this lesson itself we have still one more topic pending, which is forms, and the forms we will see in the next class. Thank you, children.